Hello everybody again. Pick up on next journal number 7 of 15, I think. These will take us from 12/9/14 to May 6, 2015. My number is 548 to 628. Again, you can look them up and try to read along with them, or try to follow them as I read them. Again, reminders: if you're looking them up, don't go by the dates of the message. Sometimes I post them that day, not usually. Sometimes I post it much later. Certainly with the blog, I already had hundreds and hundreds of messages before I posted it. So don't go by the posting date. Search for the date of the message to find them. So my number 548. Don't go by the same numbers, because there's a number of them that have been shared. Either they're very private to me specifically, or instructed not to share them. So don't go by that number either. It's my number 548. December 9th, 2014. So that's the dates what you want to look for if you decide to read along. Optimism abounds from the mists. All those upon the list. So there's a lot of optimism. The mist, again, is that space between heaven and earth. Those who have not, it's like a barrier, it's like a boundary. It's kind of like a militarized zone, but it is militarized. It's a space. Again, space and time exists with God, so that's just, for lack of a better term, to describe it. But it's a place in between. At this time, optimism abounded from the mist. The angels started clearing out, were freeing the hold that darkness had on spirits there. Those who didn't make it to the light for whatever reason, and other spirits. Some angels were doing that, and others, some angels, but certainly people who made it to the light, who were serving Lord now. They were predestined to do so. We were shepherding spirits to the individual gatekeepers, such as myself. Optimism abounds from the mists, all of those upon the lists. Joyous song pervades every heart, knowing they are no longer apart. So hope this time is starting to fill their hearts. From loved ones, they're no longer apart from loved ones and God, their Father in heaven, safe from all harm of the fallen seven. Hataya, which is my Bahina Athrami, now joins them, awaits your return. So she who had been hounding me through time, searching for me, who had wronged, you don't know the story. Hataya was an Indian name, it was a Yosemite name. That's how I knew her initially. She kept following me. It was until somebody who was able to see spirits, actually a couple people who saw her. She was old and haggard in appearance from her last life as Hataya, following me all the time and around me, and quite possibly interfering with my relationships. But why her? From a previous life. But I wasn't, to my knowledge, part of her life as Hataya, but I learned later on, from a previous life as Bahina Athrami, back when I was Abdul Rahman. I was bad human being. She suffered, killed by one of my men, my right-hand man, Pasha Sassoud, back in the 13th, early 14th century BC. That's another story. Anyway, she now joined, made it to the light. She waits my return. No more her eyes with hate do burn. She was hate because she was hurt. Anger. Anger comes from pain. Power exudes, of which you are learning, as you go forth in all you've been yearning. Glory and light goes forth before you. Remember our words we share guiding, protecting in all you shall do. So I have protection around me to let me know at that time, reminding me, and there's more and more. Goes ahead of me to show me the way and preparing the way for me. Remember our words we share each time. You write them down in rhythm and rhyme. Many more to come in future days, carried forth on eternal sun's rays. Master of heaven speaks to you now. As you go along the earth, you plow. He said, Jesus says, those who put their hands to the plow, look behind them, not fit to follow me. Once you decide to follow him, put your hands to the plow, and you're plowing, you're tilling the earth, you're harvesting, or you're sowing. You need to stay focused and go in that direction. Planting seeds of faith where you go, kind of like the Johnny Appleseed, sharing with all what they need to know. Healing salve they shall be unto them, these words, as you did before, brother Shem. A number of times it was called brother Shem. Doesn't mean I was necessarily was Shem. I don't believe I was Shem, son of Noah, but maybe the tribe of Shem, or the line of Shem. That was certainly here before, a number of times before that time. Take to heart the blessings you shall receive, many pains and sorrows they shall relieve. Joyless reprobate you once were, all the days and lives such a blur. Now comes the time all memory returns, quenching the thirst in your heart it burns. Memories and information have come to me more and more since then. Twisting paths, long lined with obstruction, straighten out, now completing your instruction. Journey now to far-off places, many new things, many new faces, which I've done, seeking from you their spirit's direction. To their soul's path you will give correction. Tim, my scribe, now speaking to Tim specifically, my scribe, they had let me know about Alathiel, my name for this. Tim, my scribe, my brother eternal, soon you shall feel Our Lady maternal, which I did. See her you shall more clearly than before, your knees bent upon the floor, which they were. She'll speak to you of things yet to come, and no longer shall you feel so numb. Patience till then, my long-lost friend, for all shall come true of what you have penned. Go forth this day full of love. Know all you do comes or viewed from above. Amen. So I'm hoping she comes to me again. I look forward to that. My number 549 from 12/14/2014. This came across in a church. My Lord, my Savior, my grace, I hear your call, so it's my spirit speaking. I hear your call to behold thy face. I hear your call, to behold thy face. Speak unto me, your servant and scribe. Open my heart to the words you imbibe. It's my soul speaking to him. I was hearing him, feeling and sensing him. So I was asking him to open up my heart to receive the words that he was going to speak to me. And then he comes and speaks to me. My children, my lambs, my eyes behold thee. My blessings I give unto all for free. My smile and love descends unto the children. My purity and light flows through them. And I remember this. This is a holiday service, not yet Christmas, where children's choir came in and sang songs. The children just came in various ages, each mass service, and sang some songs. So I've seen the children come in. That's when I felt my heart stirred, and this message came to me. So my smile and love descends into the children. Unto the children, my purity and light flows through them. So I love the children. Cherish them for the love they hold, unblemished since the days of old. I am the Lord of whom all glory unfolds. My truth, my love, break all molds. Seek me in the simplest things, humble again. Feel the joy it all brings. Rejoice this day for my peace comes. Hear the words the earth hums. King of kings, Lord of lords, hear the music, see the words. Speak to me of what's to come, when no longer you shall feel so numb. I gave unto you a task to do, gave all the strength dwells in you. Believe in yourself as I did before, when in the past you went to war. Fought for me many times, hinted at in rhythm and rhymes, or in many rhymes, hinting at how many times I'd fought for him. Soon you shall recall all the past, which hasn't occurred yet, free of the burden you've carried at last. So once, right before the end, or at the end, when I'm free of this body, of this world, I will recall all the past. My brother, my child, scribe of mine, all I promised shall be thine. Return to the inner court of heaven, behold the Father's face, and learn everything, and behold all my loved ones from all my lives. Oh, it's just wonderful. I look forward to it. I mean, why do you fear? Why do you want to stay here? This is wonderful, but why do you want to stay here? It's corrupted. Return back to Him. That should be your primary, ultimate goal. Why seek to attain things in this life as the goal to do so when you end up losing it all? What's the point? Seek things, goal for things that are eternal. Those I send to aid thy path shall provide and guide all I hath, given unto you to fulfill my need, to save the many from spiritual bleed. Peace unto you as you go forth this day, all evil that attacks shall be held at bay. Worry not for all they do, for you are never out of my view. Rest assured thy journey soon ends, for my contract with you, man now amends. My contract with you, man now amends. Wait for the time. So man has amended God's contract with us. He didn't amend it. He amended it with Jesus. But since then, man's amended it, changed it to fit his needs, his wants. Wait for the time I give to thee, then share the news to set all men free. A wonderful one. I'd like to receive him directly from him. The next one, page. It's a 3-pager. As we approach Christmas of that year. There'll be one more, and then the following one is Christmas of that year, so I'll hold that up for next time. My number 550 from December 22nd, 2014. Corporeal beings are all about, corporeal be spiritual beings, all about, passing by, giving no shout. Caught between here and there, floating effortlessly through the air, speaking those caught in the mist that make it to the light. And also now, darkness ones as well, floating around, hovering around, flying around, moving about, floating effortlessly through the air, gathering together, lost and alone, fearful of the light that hath shone. Lead them to the beams of light, away from the lies of the night. Believe you they shall with our words, saving them from end of thirds. Tell me that the words that he gives me to share with them will help them to believe, help them to heal, help them to get to the light. Saving them from end of thirds, which we've already passed through. And again, Revelation has started. Duty unto you was given long ago. You have all you need to know. They look to you for all the answers. Holy Mother is here to claim all what's hers. And I've sent almost 500 thus far, with a large group gathering by Hoover Dam again. The remainder of the group that was there sent 36, and I sent 39. Also 10 who were serving darkness, Native Americans, and then there's 36 who were to stay. They are gathering more from around the country, from wherever. I've also asked that some those from past lives of mine that I may have harmed or wronged or served with me did not make it would be led to me, and he said that they would. So that's good news. So when this happens, I don't know yet, but it's going to be a larger group that I send. Mother of all descended to earth long before its rebirth. She's been here many times. Warning she gave to the gathered masses, all the places that she's appeared. Few believed all she said. Soon passes all that she warned about. Tarry not on the things of your life. Worry not for your husband or wife. Time is at hand to forsake all things. Your lives a mess, all the chaos it brings. Journey to the Father is now upon you. Devote to Him all the things that you do. Beauty unbounded, never before seen, blindless light, golden sheen. Sun rays gather up the souls, whose spirits are full of countless holes. They're not whole, they're not complete. You are here, and stay you shall, till task complete in the belly of the whale, which is this world, and in this body. We have individual belly of the whale, which is our temple, this body, flesh and blood. The temple is the spiritual part of it, of us. Then the belly of the whale is also this world that we live in. Then to the mist, time stands still, fulfilling your destiny, Father's will. Soldier of light, joined with the others, all your sisters and all your brothers. Descend to the pit to claim what's his, marked for redemption, all that is. So those who are already down there, God already knows which ones we're going to gather. There'll be a list. Those are lists who we will gather and save from the pits. Waiting their time, cleansed in the fires, hearts pure again, to all he admires. Crystal spires ascend as we speak, full of those humble and meek. To the earth, fresh and renewed, they shall return to the glory he imbued. So, Jesus said, who shall inherit the earth? The humble and the meek. Meek shall inherit the earth. So those who will be sent to inhabit the earth after it's been reborn, renewed, and the Garden of Eden, Eden itself returns. And Eden was not lost, it was taken away. It's like something a child has. They disobeyed, so it was taken from them. Me and my kin shall join with you. Remember the glimpse that you did view. Talking about, this is probably from Michael, or one of the archangels or angels. It says, me and my kin shall join with you. I'm just like a guide, a scout, which I've not been in other lives, physical life. Remember the glimpse that you did view, which was the vision of entering, of all its points of light, and the dual vision I had, and of entering into the pit with these writhing tentacles. But the opening, I went down in, the angel guided me, it was all pure light. Like this from here over, it was like absolute pure light, pure whiteness. I feel the pressure. It took me down, told me in, guided me down, like had a hold of me to show me the entrance. And these tentacles, as we came down, were actually people buried into the side of it, up to the waist, writhing in agony, flailing around. Your heart contains all the knowledge you seek. Grow in your strength. In no way are you weak. You have the power to do all we've told. Use it as needed. Darkness grows bold. Cast them aside. Their vanity is weak compared to the light within those meek. So best defense against darkness is humility, meekness. Kneel before God, our Father in heaven, who has power over all the fallen seven. Jesus the Christ. Here it says Jesus the Christ. Jesus the Christ stands before all men, even now as you put this to pen. Again, so Jesus has returned. He's just not like everything else, has not been manifested in the physical world where people can see it. They wouldn't believe it anyways. Wouldn't believe that he was here. They didn't last time. Brother, oh brother, if you could only see the glory in heaven that awaits thee. To the forefront you shall be led amongst many a walking dead, battling demons of the night, armored in all glorious light, banishing with us those who carry mark on their head, leaving them to their eternal bed. Power over us they do not have, wounds of our past eternal salve. Peace unto you as you go forth, and all shall behold your true worth. So, awesome, awesome, awesome. So what this marks. Okay. So, word of the Lord, praise Jesus Christ. Hope you're able to derive something from there, absorb something from there, discern something from there specifically to you. It'll just give you a better understanding of me, about God, how things work. Again, everything that's in the Bible, the guidebook, is not all that God is. It's far more. Focus on Him first, learn from Him, and He will help you discern what you need to discern, to know what you need to know, the exact moment you need to know it and understand it. When you read it, or when you hear it. Let Him be your guide. Peace of Christ. God bless.